I'm Sydney Ledbetter.
I'm Dylan Ledbetter, and we got married in August of 2021. We came to the church in October of 2021, and now it is us plus our daughters, Remy and Kai. Remy is 2 and Kai is 6 months.
I was invited to one place shortly after we got married, and I remember walking in the doors and just feeling immediately at home. And then that's when I invited Dylan to come with us as well.
My faith was very fresh and new. Had lots of questions, and I'll never forget the first feeling coming to church and telling Sydney that I was overtaken with emotions I'd never felt before. In 2022, when the Good Land Project was announced, giving-wise, we weren't in a position where we felt comfortable, but we did feel inclined with the plans and the project that this is where we wanted to raise our family in this community. So we felt together that it was a great start to create our giving journey, and where it's taken us is pretty special.
Dylan was new in his career at the time, and so giving was like a really scary thing. When the 21 Days of Prayer was introduced, it was a really impactful thing for our family because we never really had prayed together as a family before. So we started consistently seeking God together, and it just really impacted our faith.
Sydney was reading her Bible and being active in her faith a little bit more than I was. So it was important to me to help take that next step, to lead through the 21 Days of Prayer while we were sitting down together, focused on each other and focused on what the Word said. It was very powerful in growing our faith. Pastor Pace had said repeatedly, to ask God to put on our minds, and we both leaned really hard into that. And I remember when we both came up with that number, we were very scared. It was an uncomfortable number, but again, we didn't think about it. It was immediately. I remember walking out of church and I knew it. And I didn't tell Sydney because it scared me. But then when I did, she said the exact same thing. So we knew it was meant to be, that's what God put on our hearts and on our mind to give.
Walking into Commitment Sunday, I just felt excited.
We weren't anxious anymore with the number. We were at peace with it because it was right, and it wasn't a number that we thought of. After the 21 Days of Prayer, it changed our marriage, it changed our relationship, it changed my career in terms of how I looked at things, how I looked at money, being the father and the husband, and being afraid of letting the family down. It completely removed that fear, and I knew I had God behind me and He was going to support me. And with God's faithfulness in our lives, we've been able to put God at the center of our relationship and our marriage, our family, our finances, and that has allowed us through all the tough times to fall back on God is with us, and everything that happens is His plan. So it doesn't allow us to worry, or when things get hard, we don't let them bring us down because we know He's at the center of everything.